I'm early on my first pregnancy and am completely miserable, which means that my husband is completely miserable. I'm tired, I'm cranky, snapping at him all the time, and my cravings are out of control. They're not just cravings, though. Even merely smelling most food will make me vomit. Thankfully, one of the few foods I can keep down happens to be one of my favorites. A local pizza chain that specializes in St. Louis-style pizza. If you have not tried this, you are missing out. My husband has been so patient with me wanting/needing to eat this 5 times a week. One time during one of those weeks, he had been running on the treadmill, headphones plugged in to drown out my vomiting. The doorbell rang, and as only a wife can, I screamed, "Babe, can you get that, please?" After hearing nothing, I grumpily started for the door. Bastard snuck up on me, though, and beat me to it. Exhausted, I plopped down in a nearby chair and silently counted the boxes to make sure that they didn't forget my cheesy garlic bread. We order from this place enough that I recognized the delivery drivers. This one was new. I saw him peer around my husband's shoulder at me and brightly exclaim, "Hey, that's a pretty doll. Do you collect them?" I immediately started frantically looking over my shoulders, although I don't know why. We have no dolls in the house, and definitely one near where I was sitting. He and I exchanged a look, and he said, no, but my sister does." The guy seems to accept this and leaves. As soon as the door shuts, I start yelling, "What the fuck? This is the creepiest thing anyone has ever said to me." Joe is laughing so hard he is in tears and told me I should be glad I'm not an ugly doll. He was rewarded back with a smack upside the head. I tried to let it go as some mentally ill person acting inappropriate, but it kept bothering me. I also tried to block out my need for that pizza, but my cravings for it rivaled a crack addict. Finally breaking down, I begged Joe to order one and make sure I was not visible if the weirdo showed up. He offered a counter plan. He would answer the door and tell the guy to put the pizza there, where I would be sitting like a normal human being, hand him the money, and thank him so he understood I'm an actual person. I relented. Maybe a good idea in theory, but in practice it did not work. The second the guy saw me, his face went completely white, and he looked like he was going to burst into tears. Being pregnant and sensitive, this hurt me deeply, and all I could do was let my mouth fall into an O shape and keep holding my fist of money. He gingerly grabbed it like he thought I was contagious and bolted out of there. At least this time, Joe was confused as I am. He got pissed and said I needed to go down to the store ASAP and complain to the manager what was going on. I was hurt enough to agree and thought my tears might help get sympathy. I get into the car, and wouldn't you know it, the only other car there belongs to creepy Spaulding guy. Stunned, I sat there in my parked car trying to figure out what to do. Unfortunately, he noticed me. I saw him reach for a phone, throw it on the floor, then grab something from under the counter. I have no idea what he thinks I am, and I have no idea what to do. Suggestions?